Oi! Bench up here. Little bench. Sitting bench. We'll just right across it.
Excuse me, I'm just going to go through here.
Sorry.
Thank you. So we are in the ladies' parlor right now. But before I start talking about the room, I'm just going to give you guys a condensed history about the O'Keefe family for starters, kind of give us a basis for how this house came to be and why it's important and why all the stuff in it is important and relates to the history as well. So this is Cornelius O'Keefe in the center photograph. He was born in 1838 in Upper Canada, which is now referred to as Ottawa. So if anyone was counting, 17 total. Whoa. Yeah. I need the last one when he was 76.
Wow.
Quite interesting. Called Blind Mortise and Tenon. So he created the woodwork throughout the entire house in the span of a year, and lived on site. And Cornelius paid for his room and board, and then gave him a bonus when he was done. And if we can look up here at this little chandelier, it's Italian Venetian glass from the island of Murano. Its inner workings are Swiss, and then it was assembled in Chicago in 1905. In the world, and of this size, there are only 15 that actually work, and one of them is here. So I was told if I break it, to pack my bags and leave. For obvious reasons, yeah. So this is one of the discs, I guess you could call it. It has one song, and then we can see the back, how it kind of has like a cheese grater texture if anyone wants to touch it.
Wow.
Perfect.
There's something there.
And that's what rubs
Like
against this
Braille.
bar. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you're gonna play it for us?
I'm going to play it for you guys. So we just have to wind it up. And if they were maybe learning a new dance, they might want to slow down the tempo so they can learn the steps. And you can also make it sound a bit more honky tonk. And there are no volume controls aside from just closing it. Right? And they had 41 other perforated discs to choose from.
Wow.
So top hits of 1905 right here, everyone. Books too. Back in Victorian times, books weren't necessarily a sign of knowledge, but more as a sign of wealth. Because you only bought them once you had everything else that you needed. So there are quite a few interesting worldly possessions around here because Cornelius's friends were quite well traveled. Cornelius himself didn't do a lot of traveling, but his friends brought him back a lot of artifacts from around the world. This end table is from India. These nesting tables from China. That's a Belgian desk. This table is from Hong Kong. These horns come from the African hartebeest, which is quite cool. Used for. So back in Victorian times, women had wax in their makeup, and men curled their wax.
Oh, wax.
Wax, yeah, and then men curled their mustaches with wax too.
Right.
But when they were sitting by the fire, they needed a shield.
So it didn't.
Yeah.
Then.
So the heat would bounce
wow.
off these glass beads, and then the makeup would not melt off their faces, and their mustaches would not droop.
Oh. Oh, okay.
See, hun, that's what you need, I guess, so most stuff doesn't do.
Carpet, most people think it's just badger, but it comes from 7 civet cats. And has anyone heard of that Indonesian coffee, the really expensive coffee?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's regurgitated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So civet cats, they invade Indonesian coffee plantations, and one guy had the ingenious idea to use the beans that had been recycled by the civet cats, yeah,
Yeah.
and then sell it for about $270 to $300 a pound.
Why the fireplace is a beautiful home.
Mm-hmm.
Every piece is different. There are 115 pieces in the original set, and each plate, each bowl, each saucepan, each saucer is different. The pattern is called Deutsche Blumen, and even though you can definitely tell they're bouquets of flowers and individual petals and whatnot, no two are alike. No two are exactly the same. And if we look at the bells, they are made out of cherry glass. The furthest one from us has a higher tone, and the one closest to us has a lower tone. So when Cornelius or Elizabeth would ring it, the servant would know who to go to. So if she heard a lower tone, it would be for the wife, and then a lower tone would be for Cornelius. This beautiful silver set right here was a gift to Elizabeth from Cornelius. Each piece has her initials engraved into it. Yes.
And how many pieces? Hundreds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like today.
Exactly. And this chandelier right here, Tierney O'Keefe, the youngest son of Elizabeth and Cornelius, bought the frame as well as the crystals and constructed it himself because he could not find one he liked for sale.
Wow.
So he made it himself. Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently there are 997 crystals attached to it. And the entrance we went through, they would not have been allowed to go through. They had their own separate entrance. Still on the veranda, but around the corner.
Gotcha. Yes, I should tell my children to go.
There's Peter Plummer in this place, eh?
Yeah, interior plumbing was installed in 1910.
Yeah, they're in here.
So when was electricity added to the house?
1947. Yeah.
The way it reflects it.
And
What's
there's
that
some
name
more
that
people, like
doesn't
where we came in, it's the wall.
It's wood
at the
underneath.
bottom, so
Eh?
you can
It's
see
wood
where
painted
the
on top.
Yeah.
See here?
Okay.
And there's most
Oh, yeah.
parts of the house
How it
has
wore off?
wallpaper on the ceiling except this
I
room.
wonder what that guy's net worth was.
I don't know.
And if anyone has any questions, you can ask me, or if you want, go upstairs and have a look around. There's a boys' room, there's a nursery, there's a governess room, master bedroom. The master bedroom, there's a prayer stool. Marianne McKenna was a devout Catholic. I think that's one of the coolest things in the house. And there's a sewing room, unless I already said that, and a guest room. The guest room is the nicest because Irish hospitality dictates that you give the guest the nicest room. Yeah, and then the bathroom up there.
Separate water closet. Oh, the big old fashioned tub. Yeah.
Something. You got a shower.
There is a little step.
You got a shower.
The school room. Holy shoot.
What's this here?
Master bedroom.
Master bedroom. Little orange, We used to have a little racks in school.
That's so beautiful.
Wow.
Wow.
When you guys come down, you should feel the staircase is phenomenally designed.
The nursery.
Excellent, thank you very much. Where are you going? Thanks so much.
How they kept it because they were built so well in those days.
One guy did all the charges.
Yeah. In 1 year.
In 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah, very strict smell.
Thing there was 2 years old.
Well, there's animals.
So milk separator, food separator.
They must have made cheese, huh? 'Cause this looks
Yep.
almost, oh, eggs.
That's a cold room.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying this is the butter, right?
That's to make a pound of butter.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I thought. And I'll bet you that's a cheese one. There's another one up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at Just a kid's bedroom, I guess. Water is to welcome.
Darling little buggy on behind it. Dennis was here, I'm sure they used that in the shooting. It's gonna be fun to see what she actually shot while she was here. Of course, then Crawford was here and she went over to the pictures here and sure where you take pictures here. And she
Going.
had her picture taken,
Keep
of
going,
course.
and then put the striping.
Do you have any idea when it's going to be on TV?
No, I wish, no, I didn't. Actually, I believe it was her hairdresser.
Any color?
Came in here and he had a chat with him, but I didn't say who.
Small pieces.
We knew that you'd be close to the candy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, look, black jelly beans.
Snowshoes up there.
Lots of treats.
Do you
Even
have
have ice cream.
that licorice?
Yes.
Yes, we have licorice kids.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we have to buy some licorice.
I
Huh?
think this is the sweet one. Pontiac cakes, I think that's the
I
sweet
wish you
one.
could buy those snowshoes up there.
That is very good.
Oh, but they're not.
You like that, do you? Scale.
Yes.
Above. Wow.
Yeah, or I can do one. I'll just do this. Okay. And then you want full caramel.
Oh, you're wild, man.
And a quarter pound of caramel.
Yeah, they're in here working today. I'm teaching them a knife making class.
Oh, I see
They're
that.
just in the process now of taking some round spring steel and flattening it out into a rectangular flat bar shape. And then we'll begin carry on from there, shaping it into a blade.
Wow.
Or as close to that as they possibly can get.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right on.
Neat, eh? Make that out of spring steel.
Yep. Out of coil spring.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
You could do it with flat bar as well, but then you don't learn the same skill set. A lot of the tools that we had to work with were probably built in this shop.
Yeah.
It's not something, unless you had very specific tools, you carried very far with you.
Right, yeah.
If everything goes well, you should be able to shave with it. Spend a lot of hours very precisely. Precise handwork, precise machine work. So they set things up really well. I'm hoping to become everyone's son.
Those are the days. Wow. What is that thing here for?
That?
Yeah.
It's a fanning mill. It's to clean the grain.
Oh, yeah. Lord, Joe. Good Lord. You won't have to use that thing. This guy's supposed to meet us.
I always wanted to get one like that.
I had one like that. Only a smaller version with a coal stove, eh?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
And if you still use one,
Mm-hmm.
we looked at them,
Warming oven up here and a water reservoir.
yeah. Then they started giving
That is incredible, eh? Wow.
Well, we saw one without the glass in Vegreville,
Oh, yeah.
and but it was Edmonton, right? Oh, it was so
There's the old
beautiful.
diesel sound.
Yeah. Look at all the little, like here, this is downtown Vernon.
Yeah.
Isn't that neat? thought there was, but it's not.
Over here. I think that's the one that's school. Marlboro School.
That's the school.
See there, he
Two that were granny squares, and the other way it's another color. That's predominant. Yeah, I forgot what that stitches. Oh, what a cute group.
1950.
I said, what a cute group.
Yeah.
They're all smiling, they're all happy.
1944.
Look at that. Look at that, Nielsen's used to do a Canada map. Too bad you can't see the year on it.
Did you have desks like that in the Philippines, huh?
Yeah, but ours is longer. Two students can see,
Oh,
But-
this.
but lower. It's lower. There's a shoulder.